Alright, what's going on, everybody? Super late tonight. 13 minutes. Oh! You know, there's still been worse. I'm sorry. I'll get it under control, even though the only people that can hear this right now are the people watching during the playback, which... During the playback, you're like, what? Late? It's posted the same time every day. It's here when I wake up. Anyway, shout out to the people watching on the playback. Shout out to you guys. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. 9:14, huh? Hey, it was only 9:13 when I started. It is 9:14 now, though. So, yeah. A bit Kate? Oh, a bit Kate. That's probably better than being a bit late, right? Or is that worse? I can't tell. Honestly, don't know. Superman and William Papp. Actually, the other way around. William Papp and Superman. You guys both have something coming to you. Slap, slap. The old double slap. Thank you guys. Appreciate both of you. Thank you very much. Hashtag butt touch raid. That could only come from Hobbit. Hobbit, thanks for the raid. I'm just gonna assume. It might be someone else. But I'm just gonna assume that's a Hobbit raid. The hashtag butt touch raid. What is that? The number 1% sign butt touch raid. Hunter, I don't know if you are aware how the hashtag works. That's not how it works. So... but alright, William, did you even have a message, or was that just for the slap? Alright, I don't see any message. That must have just been for the slap. Superman, yep, same thing from both of you. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it, guys. BG starting stream 6 to 13 minutes late is the free square in BG bingo? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man. I couldn't help it. As most of you know, at this point, because I say it all the time, I don't always take a shower right before the stream, but a lot of times I do. And yeah, man, sometimes the shower just feels so good, like you don't want to get out of it. It's been a hot day. It's taking a nice cool shower, it's relaxing. Felt good, man. I just couldn't get out of the shower. Anyway, Maximus. Sando5 saying, looks like King Groot might be getting Medusa's 2 to 3 gem. Dude, can we talk about King Groot for a moment? Holy moly. Took Ham to rank 5 for Venom. Not sure what I've been doing with my life until now. What's up, buddy? Ah, you enjoying the ham, eh? Alright. Maximus, thank you for the 5, dude. So, yeah, about King Groot. Wow. I'm speechless, dude. I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna give him 20% more damage. Something like that. Something to where, it's a little bit more palatable, but most people probably still won't be playing the champion. No. Just when you think you know Kabam, they go and pull a fast one. We didn't get any advanced info on this. Normally we get like a day or two advanced info on the new champs. We didn't get any advanced info on this one. So yeah, I found out today, just like the rest of you, that woo! King Groot is gonna be a beast, dude. Gonna be a beast. Hobbit, thank you for the raid. I knew that raid came from you. I knew that hashtag butt touch raid was a Hobbit raid. Straight out of the Hobbit hole. Thank you, dude. But yeah, man, I will be testing King Groot immediately as soon as that guy comes out. I am calling it right now. He's still not going to be for everyone, and he's not going to be as mind-blowing as... Like, he's not YouTube... King Groot, he's still not going to be YouTube material... for the most part. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, Hercules just slams his way through the opponent. You pop like 2 specials, you move on to the next fight in Realm of Legends. Like, that's ridiculous. But King Groot, when you really get down to it, the meat and the potatoes of MCOC, you need some damage, you need some healing, you need some immunities, you need some utility, whatever it is. He's got all that and then some. He doesn't have just some healing. He has one of the best healing abilities in the game. And he's not just going to have some damage. He's going to be really high on the damage now. Along with all of the other, you know, shrug off utility, bleed immunity, all that stuff, man. He's going to be so good, man. He's going to be so good. It's your favorite overall character. It is Man-Thing. He ain't the strongest, but it's the motion in the ocean or something like that. Anyway, let me get a tweet out so we can actually go do some stuff. Dearest at Marvel Champions, and I guess we might as well make the tweet about King Groot. I don't even know what I want to say, but you know how cars have horsepower? This is worded poorly, but anyway, I'm gonna keep it. You know how cars have horsepower? If King Groot had Groot power the same way cars had horsepower, how many Groots? How much Groot power does the new King Groot have? Answer 2,000. I don't know. Yes. I don't know. As in, there's 2,000. It would take the power of 2,000 Groots to be as strong as King Groot. Hold on, let me read this back and see if this made any kind of sense. If King Groot had Groot power, the same way cars have horsepower, how much Groot power does the new King Groot have? Yeah, good enough. Tweet. Oh, by the way, in case people are curious about the poll that I created yesterday, these are some alarming results if you're grinding for Hercules. I don't know where I land on this. Yesterday's tweet was, do you think Hercules round 2 scores will go up or down? Round 1 was 170 mil. 60% of people said up, 40% say down. It should be over 9,000, you nerd. Oh, damn it, Dragon. Missed opportunity. Totally missed opportunity. Mr. 87, by the way, thank you for the 2. I'm going to check your tweet in a second. But yeah. I don't know if I think it's going to go down if I had to put money on it. But who actually knows? All right, Mr. 87, let me see if I could find yo tweet. Oh, here we go. Dragon. So we're 9,000. All right, let me see. I picked Diablo. Did I mess up? King Groot was tempting, but I didn't read his buff info, and I regret it. No, I think Diablo was still good. Well, okay, so it depends. If you run Suicides, yeah, Diablo was your answer for sure. If you don't run Suicide Masteries, Diablo is still a pretty solid answer. I don't know what is the best. I would have to like test King Groot. I do think he's going to be strong, but like Diablo, he's already one of the strongest in the game, in my opinion. The only thing about Diablo is that he's kind of restricted to you really want to be landing that poison damage, whereas King Groot, the new King Groot, his poison damage is going to be fantastic, but he's less dependent on it because he also has armor breaks and just other ways to amplify his attack and stuff like that. So they're both going to be great champions. Kind of just depends on what you're looking for. I don't think you made a poor choice though. Diablo's nuts. He's great. Alyssa sent over 2 saying, read last 2, please. Sure. Had a choice between Man-Thing and Sassy and 6-star Nexus and chose Sassy. Sorry, Brian. Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about. That's what I'd recommend doing. Prestige, power control, and health. I can't pass up. Yeah. Man-Thing, he's my favorite, but I would say Sassy is definitely stronger. Your last one is anyone here in Milwaukee? You trying to do a Milwaukee meetup? Wait, was that not the message you want me to read? What up, Brian? Somehow I went into the legendary Catalyst side event quest with the Ghost team. With Ghost at rank 3, 5-star, and someone managed to make it happen. I think my Ghost skills have improved. Awesome. Nice. Very, very nice. Wait, after the Milwaukee one. Well, that's it. Those are all the messages I saw, but very nice. All right, let's go do an energy dump. I should have been auto fighting this entire time. We're already 10 minutes into the stream and I haven't sufficiently dumped my energy. What is wrong with me? Let's take care of that. Kai sent it over 10. Kai, thank you, dude. Hang on, let me just check the map real quick. Do we have a revive? No, we do not. Let's take it to the left. I guess I'm not late again. You're not. Another question for chat. Who is everyone's favorite and least favorite champion? Did you... Wait. Did you ask that question already, or was that just very similar to the question? Maybe it was someone else that asked about... I mean, everyone always asks about favorite champs. To me, at least. Not necessarily to the chat. But, what did you ask? I remember you said favorite video game, I think. Anyway, to answer the question, Man-Thing favorite, regular Groot, least favorite. But yeah, sound off in the chat. Who's you guys' favorite and least favorite? Favorite champ is Guillotine 2099. Least favorite is probably Iron Man. Ooh. Yeah. I am not a fan of Iron Man too much. Although, I kind of like fighting against Iron Man, so he's always had that little bit of a special place in my heart. Just because he's kind of fun to fight, because he has some of the most basic abilities in the game, you know? Anyway, she had sent over a buck as well, saying, BG got the Summer of Pain Venom down with Starkey and 3 revives. Not too shabby, dude. Would have been 1 revive, but my phone screen got pressed, stuck on the heavy, and it landed and KO'd me instantly. Rip, dude. RIP. That's still not bad, though, man. 3 revives? That's, like, who cares? That's such a tiny amount of revives, you know what I mean? Very nicely done. Right before I sleep, the sleep of the dead. How many eons is it going to take to do all of the side event? 1 day, 2 days? Trying to decide how strong I can procrastinate. I haven't touched it yet, man. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, actually, I'm going to change my answer. Least favorite is actually Quake. Sorry, Quake fans. Most favorite Man-Thing, least favorite Quake. Easy. Senator of Buck saying, tweet please, my dude. Sure. Let's see. A, no idea how I'll be able to make a Herc 565 a thing until after my next 3 to 5 rank 3s. B, is this stretchy dude worth rank 3 without silver stars? My science roster is thin. Dang, dude. Well, congrats on getting Hercules at least. Even if you can't rank him up right away. Plus you got the Chavez sisters over here. But as far as Mr. Fantastic goes, I would say probably not. I don't know, man. He's decently strong. He's got great synergies. He's got pre-fight utility. But like most of those things you just get at rank 1, right? Like you could rank him up because just like any other, you know, ranking up a synergy or support style champion goes, Your main champions die from time to time. It happens to the best of us, right? And it's nice that your backup champion is actually useful and could save you revives. However, I don't know. Like, he's really not that bad to use on his own. I'm not even saying that he's strictly support or anything like that. I think he's pretty decent, but outside of some special circumstances and outside of that, you know, like pre-fight utility and synergy support and stuff, I don't really see people playing him too much. It's hard for me to recommend taking up a Mr. Fantastic. I think if someone is a fan of Mr. Fantastic, I would never try to get in their way of ranking him up because he is cool enough to rank up. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way to recommend him, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So, yeah, probably not. It has less to do with his Awaken ability and more to do with just like, you know, while rank 3s are still hard to come by, it's just hard to recommend him. What else can I say? His Awaken ability, it's decent, but certainly not required for Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, I'd say for the average person, no. Fear and Loathing sent over to saying, "Hey BG, check Twitter. Woohoo! Oh, dude, this is the biggest of woohoos right here on the last crystal. Wow." Wow, dude, Kabam was just toying with you. They were like, yeah, we'll give him a Hercules out of these 5, but we'll wait for the last crystal. Damn, dude, congratulations. That is awesome. Congratulations on your karate mic right there, dude. Congrats. I'll probably use a 1 or 2 science gem on him because I have 2, and I'm sure there'll be debuff nodes to deal with. I don't know if I would spend the tier 5 on him. Yeah, exactly. I think taking him to rank 2, if you have spare resources, I think that's totally fine. But it feels a bit much to take him to rank 3. Unless, again, you use him all the time kind of thing. I mean, he's kind of similar in White Mags in that regard, where it's like, yeah, you could totally just keep him at a lower rank and be completely fine. But if you end up using him all the time, then start considering the rank up. And because I use mine all the time, that is why I have considered doing the rank up, and probably will at some point. Well, not probably, I definitely will at some point. Question is when. But anyway. Infinite Power sent it over buck saying, "Hey BG, I don't know if you remember, but the other day I asked whether I should rank up my 4 stars or rank 3 my 5-star Domino. After taking a rank 3, I finally beat the Collector. Hey, thanks BG, dude. Very nice, man. Congratulations. Congrats on the fresh uncollected title. Way to go, dude. Ski out center buck as well, saying BG got 6-star hooker released for Hercules. What? In my first crystal out of the 5. Dang, dude, the opposite for you. Already have him as a 5-star max dial. Max dial. Scott, I know you use the voice to text feature, but part of me hopes that you actually just call it max dial. Yeah, I've got him dialed all the way up to max. But we'll be taking Hercules as a 6-star up for prestige later on. All right, dude. Not just for prestige. That dude is just a monster, man. He's a beast. But congrats, man. Xavier sent over buck as well, saying my least favorite is Airwalker because his animations are so cool that his damage feels like a betrayal. Fun fact, I have him as a 3, 4, 5, and 6-star. Dang, dude. Got the whole damn collection. Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, Super Scroll is one of my least favorite champs in the game. It's not specifically because his animations are cool, but you're right, that definitely adds something to it where it's like, God, I you know, this guy has sweet animations, but just sucks. It does feel like a betrayal, man. She had center bucks. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on, shed. I didn't already read yours, did I? Is that a different buck? Okay, yeah, I did not read this. BG, looking at Summer of Pain rewards, what class Nexus crystals are you going? I'm probably going to go Mutant. I'm thinking skill, still trying to awaken Fury, but I don't know other classes I could go for. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Mutant myself, even though I have, like, out of all of my class types of 6 stars, I would argue that my Mutant class is the strongest. Maybe, at least. It's close, because Mystic, you know, I have Doom and Sorcerer ranked up, so I do contend with that. But I have so many of the good mutants already, but that's the thing about the mutant class. There's so many more that I want. And if I don't get some of the ones that I want and don't have, maybe I could land on Awakening, one of these champs that I already have, and worst case scenario, even just adding some SIG levels on one of these champs too. Like, there's so many possibilities there. So I'll be going Mutant for mine. It is definitely a personal call on those class nexuses, but yeah. Well, okay. I should clarify here. I think I'm going Mutant because there's still time for me to change my mind. It is tempting to go Cosmic. It is tempting to go Tech, believe it or not. Just for Ghost, but that's probably won't happen. I think Cosmic is like second in line right now. Prestige reasons, of course. Silver Surfer. But anywho, Kranos 705. Kranos, thank you, dude. Saying check Twitter. I got extremely lucky. Let's see. What do we got here? Holy Hercules! Wow, dude. This has to feel so damn good. Seeing 2 pulls with that blue border. One of them being Hercules, of course, the most hyped champion in the game currently. Just because he's new and insane. And then, yeah, just as a little bonus, Kabam was like, Kranos a good dude. Let's throw it in Elsa. it's a buy one get one free kind of day. Oh man, Kranos. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. Jacob Paul, Senator 05 as well, saying got 2 6 stars out of early access, but they were Yellow Jacket and Ms. Marvel. Not sure how to feel. That's still pretty solid, man. Most people do not see any 6 stars out of those crystals. So the fact that you get 2, even if they're not the most hype, sadly, I would say your poll wasn't quite as good as Kranos' here, but I still feel pretty stoked about that, man. Getting 2 6 stars, I would. Laura's in the chat saying, guys, I posted a lovely song to Brian's Twitter and he didn't even listen to it for more than a verse. How rude. Yeah, I didn't. You guys know what that video was? It was a song made entirely out of puns or something like that. I hated it. And to immediately turn it off. Will you be making a sweet guide to spending Canteen tokens to get the best prizes? I won't be, probably. I think it's straightforward, even though it seems confusing. I think Karate Mike made a video on it. Check out his channel if you're curious how it works. I gotta check it out still myself, but I know he made one. What was there, a basketball game? Why didn't anyone mention it before now? Wait, what? How would you take 5-star 235 Doom over 5-star 345 Mordo when trying to full explore Act 4? Same for 440 Torch over 550 Quake. Oh, you're saying would you? I thought that was why would you for a second. Yeah, I would use Doom over Mordo. Yes. As far as Quake goes, that's personal preference. Quake is one of the most broken champions in the game. When played correctly, in Act 4 content, you literally can't be hit. And that goes for most content beyond Act 4, but certain nodes prevent the use of Quake later on. Certain champions do too, and maybe some of those champs are in Act 4. I don't know, because Kabam did update that content and have buffed champions. But anyway, the point is, if you like playing Quake style, then yeah, keep using Quake. But if you don't like using Quake, take her off the team. I'm personally not a fan of Quake myself. You wouldn't even know, you didn't listen to it. Oh, I listened plenty. It was like a good 10 seconds. And if I had hair still, I wouldn't after watching that video. I mean, I do have hair underneath the bald cap, of course, but that's not the point. The Shad Overbuck saying, tweeters, please. Sure, Shad. Let's see. I just don't know. I feel skill is my strongest class, and maybe Cosmic or Mystic is my weakest. But I've been hunting Fury out of the class Nexus since they were introduced. Tech and Mystic are below this tweet. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Corvus is kind of giving me the business here. Let's not lose this one. All right. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go science. You already have... Your science is pretty strong just with these two. And then, of course, you... I mean, you could awaken Thing, you could awaken Void, you could pull I-Bomb. Maybe someone else I'm forgetting too, but... As far as science goes, you're probably fine. And because a lot of the science class is still a little on the underwhelming side, I think the chances for misses would be higher. For skill, yeah, Falcon, Fury. I don't see a Mole God here. Be cool to pull him. Who else am I forgetting? I mean, there's other decent skill champs, but that might be it for you. Here, you do have a lot of options that you could get in the mutant class, even though, even though your mutant class is fine with Namor, Apocalypse, Unawaken Professor X, Magneto, but yeah, you could awaken Professor X, you could awaken Omega Red, you could pull AA, the other Magneto, Colossus. There's a lot of room there. Hercules is not available as a cosmic yet, so that's the only thing you're really missing since you already have Corvus. Actually, that's not true. There's also CGR, Awakening King Groot, Awakening Angela, Awakening Cap Marvel, maybe. I mean, these two are quite strong, but you don't have a ton of the Mystics. And yeah, your tech, I would say, is fine. You're missing Warlock, but yeah, I don't know, dude. That's the thing. These crystals, it's such a personal call. You know, like I said, I'm going mutant. I think my mutant roster is close to yours. Hard to say whose is better, since I mean, you got this Namor, and that's someone I'm looking for. You got Professor X, that's someone else I'm looking for, but I have some of the other mutants that you may be missing. But you have like 6 good ones already. You know, like, dude, I don't know what to tell you to do. These crystals, you just gotta pick a class and go for it, man. Like, you're at a stage of the game where you're not hurting. None of your class types are hurting. You know what I mean? Like, if I looked at one of those class types and I was like, oh man, you really have nothing for the science class, then it'd be obvious, like, okay, yeah, go science. But every single class type we flip through, you're good, man. So follow your heart. Go for something that you want. Go with your gut. If you want to go skill, if you're trying to dupe that Fury, go for it. If you care more about having like higher odds of pulling someone, since you notice only a 3 Nexus as far as we know, at least, then maybe don't go for skill, but it's kind of up to you at the end of the day. It's no wrong decision here. The problem is, new champs I want are puzzle pieces. Hold on. That's the problem, is new champs I want are puzzle pieces. Get them once, but still need the awakening. Yeah. And I have a lot of good champs from each class of 565, so not desired a 6-star. Yep. Yo, BG, got a quick little blue birdie for you. Karate Mike, what do you got? Can't believe I finally have the 4 best cosmics as 6 stars. Wow, dude. These are your 4 best, or the 4 best, according to you? Hercules, Unawakened CGR, Mike. You ain't done yet. You need silver stars here, buddy. Corvus and Airwalker. Wow. That Airwalker in there, man. What a team. BG is the first time 7.2 clear offer worth it. Cost 3,500 units. In my opinion, no. In my opinion, it's a pretty trash offer. Should only be picked up for the people that were really looking for every last scrap of rank 4 materials to try to be first. Outside of that, no. Pretty trash offer. BG finally beat the Grandmaster yesterday and got a 6-star Cap Marvel movie and a 5-star Howard the Duck. Is he good? Yeah, I'd say both those pulls are good. We don't see a lot of people playing Howard the Duck, but his buff was solid. I don't know if you're gonna particularly find him useful if you're already like ranking up 6-star champions. You may just want to leave him alone, potentially, but he's a solid champ. You could definitely find some videos out there using Howard the Duck. I've been playing with the new Black Widow, Joe Fixit, Mags, Ultron, and Diablo. Any suggestions on who to trade in with to make my team better? You don't want to use Joe Fixit. Joe Fixit is not good. So replace Joe Fixit with almost anyone. As far as who, I can't tell you who, man, because it's all random. I don't know who's in your roster, but just experiment. That's the fun of this game. Don't be afraid to make a wrong decision starting a quest. Worst case scenario, if you get wiped out because you didn't bring the right champion, you just exit the quest and you start again, or you go back when your energy is full again. It's really not a big deal. She finally pulled 5-star Ghost going into shard saving mode now, as she was the last one I've been wanting. Donut Cop. Nice, dude. Is Airwalker good because I got him as a 5-star? No. Imagine using Airwalker in 2021. I can't. EG, I opened the 5-star Nexus crystal from doing the side event quest, and I got CGR. Hey, Chris, nice. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, side event quest. Okay. Dude, for a second there, I thought Kabam updated the event quest to include a 5-star Nexus. Do you know if he needs a gem? He does not. Also, can't wait to rank him up. Also, thanks for the new bald cap. No worries, dude. Yeah, he does not need to be awakened. I mean, you just saw the picture of Karate Mike's top champs. His wasn't even awakened. Decided to rank 3 Odin instead of CGR. Am I crazy? Crazy like a fox. Most people would have went CGR. I would have recommended CGR. But Odin's cool, man. His pre-fights are strong. So imagine watching videos in 2021 MCOC. Hopefully people still do. PG, you see Karate Mike's Hercules vid. It's probably the best vid I've seen in months. I haven't, but I know Mike put some strong effort in that one. It's like an hour long or something, right? But I haven't seen it. Picked up Cable when it came to the arena. I don't regret it one bit. He's so good. He's quite good with the Apocalypse synergy, yeah. Absolutely. He's using Corvus for the high crits, but the crits are still slow. Don't really know how to play him. Any tips? Well, with Corvus, all of your hits are critical until you run out of charges, except for his first light attack. So what people do is some people will just do 5-hit combos. Others, and it's situational. People go back and forth between them depending on the situation. In order to kind of stretch out your glaive charges, some people like to do medium, light, medium attacks. The other thing that might be holding back your damage is you, of course, have to ramp him up. You have to complete his missions. His missions are as follows. Kill a mutant champion. Or knock them out, whatever. Knock out a tech champion. Knock out an Avenger. And then the fourth one is after the opponent evades or auto blocks. Yeah, it's just evade and auto block, right? If they evade or auto block, then you have to knock them down in that fight with either a heavy attack or a special. But that heavy attack or special cannot knock them out, otherwise you don't get the credit for it. Which I always thought was kind of weird, but Corvus is already so busted as it is that I'm not going to say anything. So yeah, you have to complete those missions. You don't have to complete all of them. If you can complete like 2 early on in a quest, then Corvus is going to be a beast for the rest of it. The 3rd and 4th are kind of bonuses. You can complete them in any order, by the way. UG asked about taking Vision Arcus to rank 2 a few nights ago, but would you recommend King Groot over him, given the new buff? Both unduped. Oh, both unduped. If King Groot was awakened, then I would say yes, King Groot. Hands down. I have no doubt in my mind that King Groot... He's gonna be so good, man. But I also think that King Groot needs to be awakened and needs to be a decent Sig level. Because otherwise you don't have King Groot's healing. And even at a low Sig level, I feel like the healing might not be enough. So yeah, he gains extra damage with his Furies too, and that's where he gets all of his damage from his Furies, with his Awaken ability. So yeah, unawakened, I would say Arcus is going to be the better of the 2 champs, probably. But if your King Groot was awakened, then yeah, King Groot all the way. Black Seraphim sent over 2 saying, I have a girlfriend now. We do adult stuff. Kids on the way. Oh. Well, congratulations. Thank you for sort of keeping it clean. Oh, man. I'm proud of you for keeping it as clean as you did there. Black Seraphim. Congrats on the kid, dude. I mean, hopefully. Just because, I know sometimes those things aren't always planned, but, congrats, dude. Anyone here? Oh, thank you very much for the 2, by the way. Anyone here participating in the parry and dex beta test? I am not, personally. I feel like I wouldn't be able to help because I didn't really notice the issues much to begin with. I really only noticed it with, like, when I was playing Bishop and maybe like a couple of other times, couple of other champions, but like as I'm playing the arena right now, everything already feels fine to me. So I figured I would not participate in this one. Black Seraphim sent over another 2. Not keeping it clean this time. But thank you very much nonetheless. Thank you, dude. She had sent it over Buck saying last time back to the tweeters under the same post, please. Let's see if I can find it here. Went for early access and paid off, I guess. Ooh, nice, dude. Congrats on your Hercules. Hopefully you get something useful out of this Nexus too, but either way, Hercules was the prize. Nice, dude. Found you about a month ago, new to MCOC. All your old content is great to watch, and I've been using it to clear out content. Finally in Act 5.2. Here I come uncollected. Tyler, nice, dude. That's awesome, man. I'm happy that you're still finding that content useful, because the game changes so much. Like, the content itself in Act 5, at least, didn't really change. In Act 6, they did nerf some of that content after I cleared it. But Act 5, the content is pretty much the same, but like the champions, like the best champion. I mean, dude, when Kabam releases 2 champs a month, and they didn't always buff champions, but now they're buffing 3 champs a month. Like, the tools that we use change so much, you know? But that's good that you're still finding that content useful, man. I'm gonna give you an early congrats on Uncollected, because I know you can do it. Picked Agent Venom from this, or for the skill ISO for the eventual Aegon rank 3 rank up. Okay. Just the ISO play. Do you think Hercules is good? Nah, trash, garbage. Useless. No, I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, I made a video about Hercules. You can see all my thoughts on him in that video. Posted it, I don't know, I guess a week ago now. You think we'll see a gold boost sometime this summer? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think we are. I think we're just gonna see one around the anniversary of the game. But I don't know. Even then, I'm really curious if Kabam is just not going to bring it back. Maybe they don't like the way that we're all hoarding crystals waiting for it. Where it was, you know, in their eyes, probably just supposed to be like, okay, whatever you open for this period of time and, you know, grind the arena during this week, you get some extra goodies. But it's essentially turned into like, okay, every single gold crystal in the entire game just got boosted by 20%. As long as you hold it all year long. It's kind of a crappy system, to be honest. Like, I don't want them to stop, because at this point, I've used it to gain so much gold. And I'm going to continue to use it to gain so much gold. But it's actually kind of a crappy system. So I wouldn't be totally surprised if they made some sort of change to it altogether. Instead of giving extra gold from the crystal, maybe just like giving an extra, what's it called? I don't know. Gold event or something like that. But anyway, I don't know if we're going to get one this summer or not. What's up, Jetwoo, my rival? Scarco, that's alright, man. You don't have to, time the message out. I get why you timed it out, because there are other people that come in here asking for me to play the game for them. But, Jetwoo's just joking. Jetwoo's been around long enough. And no, I cannot grind the game for you. Get the hell out of here. It was like the second week of August last year, so I was hoping it would come. That it might. No one could really predict the future. Only Kabam really knows. I'm just thinking, like, you know, Kabam, they changed up the event this summer instead of a calendar, and maybe they were just looking to update all of their summer activities. I don't know. Should I use generic rank up gem on Aegon or Dr. Voodoo? What star level? Here's the thing about Aegon. You probably hear a lot of people talk about him. Say that he's a great champion. He is a great champion. For a couple of key, specific end game purposes. Outside of that, he doesn't get used a whole lot. So are you about to do Labyrinth of Legends, or are you about to do Abyss of Legends? If not, then you probably want to go with Voodoo. The other thing about Aegon is that he can be used in other content, but in the earlier game, most players can't hold a combo all that well. And he requires you to hold the highest of combos. Well, maybe not the highest, but is among the highest. You need to have that ability. And until you gain that ability, I recommend avoiding Aegon altogether. Did not mean to grind arena on my behalf. I meant grind the arena to win me. Oh. Well, what's your prestige? I don't know. Didn't time it out, just removed it? Yeah. Been here as long as him. It's for everyone else who is new here every day. There are a lot of new people that would ask that. But still. It's Wiz, N05 saying, BG, glad to say I have made it to Thronebreaker. Plus my rank 3 ghost looks nice. Once I get ISO. It's Wiz, congrats on Thronebreaker, dude. And yeah, man. Is your rank 3 ghost just sitting there at like level 12 right now or something, man? But no, it's gonna be awesome, dude. Congrats, man. Congrats. By the way, thank you to the mods. I feel like every time I say something to the mods that maybe something doesn't need to be timed out, I should also be saying thank you. Because if it weren't for you guys, this chat would be all filled with spam and nonsense. So, thank you guys. Anyway, Jacob Paul, Senator 05 saying, can you explain why people pay for mercs? What is the point of playing a game if you're not the one playing? I don't know if that is something I can explain because, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that myself. But that's life. There's always... I mean... Some people would say, why does anybody want to, you know, why do people even want to play a video game to begin with? Go outside, you nerd, or something like that, you know? People are different. That's just all there is to it. The thing is, it has a negative consequence for everyone else, and that's the real problem. Because as long as people are doing things that like don't negatively impact others, then like who cares what people do, right? Wouldn't matter. But in this case, yeah, you're not cheating against Kabam, you're cheating against me and everyone else who plays this game. So yeah, but no, I can't really explain it. I think if I had to take a guess though, of how people think, they don't treat this as a game necessarily and treat it more as like a product that you can buy. And it's like, okay, you can buy a character for X amount of dollars, or you have a chance to even, and it's not even guaranteed in this game, right? You have a chance to get a champion out of a crystal for like thousands of dollars to have a good chance at it. Or you can pay someone still probably a decent chunk of change, but less money to do it for you. So they're just treating it as a product instead of a game and trying to find a sale. And then some people are cowards. Straight up. I think Alliance War is a scary thing. And I think we've all felt those nerves before. But we go through with it anyway. Some people can't bring themselves to go through with it. They're either afraid of dying or afraid of how they look compared to their other alliance mates and don't want to be removed from the alliance, or, you know. So I think it comes from a place of fear and greed. If I had to guess, like I said. I don't know if there's other reasons. Anyway, Blake sending over $1 saying, do you think they will ever give Aegon a synergy, like if below blank start your combo at blank? I don't know. I suppose I could see it happening, yeah. but I don't think it would be anything too high. It would be like start your combo at 40 or something like that, you know? Like it wouldn't they couldn't just be like start at 200. You know? Otherwise that'd be too OP. But yeah. I think it's possible. I think it's within the realm of possibility. I don't know if anyone would use it as a thing. I mean, well, I guess people would use it for regular questing content. They would use a synergy like that, but for some long form content where you're going to cap out anyway, like where he excels the most, part of what makes Aegon so good is that he is not reliant on a synergy. You know, that's like one of the comparison points when talking about some of these other champs that can go the distance. This marathon style content is like, okay, but they need to take up 2 champion slots to make it happen, whereas Aegon is just 1. You know. What's your opinion on America Chavez? I didn't even play her. I saw some kind of poor reviews going around, and I decided I'm just not even gonna play her. I'm more interested in some of the other champs right now. Spending more time with some other champions that I just didn't even care to try America Chavez. But from what I hear, she's kind of a letdown. So I'd see start at 50 combo, especially since Squirrel Girl's Awaken ability is to start her with 40 combo. Yeah, I could see that. I don't think they would go higher than that though, right? Like, so somewhere in that ballpark, somewhere around 50, I could see. BG pulled 6-star Gwenpool from Sigil Crystal. Thoughts? Congrats. Gwenpool, I don't think she's that strong. Some people still do really like her. I think she's just okay. I don't necessarily think that she's bad, but with all of the skill champions that got buffed, she kind of got left in their dust. But yeah, I mean, getting a new champion is always good. Plus, there's always the potential for a Gwenpool buff. She was one of the most popular champions in the game for a while, I would say. And Kabam, they're like, if I had to guess, and this really is just a guess because, God, Kabam is so unpredictable. Someone else brought it up in my Lions chat today. They were like, King Groot got buffed before Groot? Really? But if I had to guess, I would say like a lot of the most popular champions, even if they're not the most popular today, just because they were one of the most popular at one point in time, their buffs are probably going to be a bit delayed compared to other champions. Other champions just kind of never had their moment in the sun, you know? So it might be a little while. But I could see Gwenpool getting a buff. Tried to parry both those hits. Didn't work. Don't even know if you could do that or not. Just kind of felt like it. Cairo sending over a buck. Saying, do you have Hood though? And he might get crazy buffed. Hold on. What class Nexus do I take? Already have good science, mutant tech, and cosmic. Only have unawakened fury for skill and no one for mystic. Doom or awakening fury would be the top, so mystic or skill. I would, in your situation, I would probably go mystic. Yeah, if we're talking about between mystic and skill, but it's so much so a personal preference kind of thing. I would personally, in your situation, go mystic because I don't really care for a lot of the skill champs, and I love the mystic class. Probably my favorite class. So for me, that would be kind of an easy call where it's like, dude, yeah, if you got Doom, amazing. But even if you didn't get Doom, there's a handful of other champions that you could be almost just as happy with. So I would go Mystic, personally. But yeah, man, the class Nexus crystals, I've said it before and I'll say it again. A lot of it is personal preference. Just follow your heart. It's just one crystal. It's not, no matter what you choose, it's not going to be the end of the world. And it's still so RNG based that it's like, I don't know. It's almost like because there's so much RNG, there's only so much influence that you can have over the outcome that you shouldn't stress it. And just go with what you feels right, what you feel is right, you know. But in my case, yeah, like I said, I would choose Mystic if I were in control of your account. Hunter, that's factually factual, like this stream, or you hate BG for being free to play. Wait, what? What did Hunter say? She's still better than Ronin, even after his buff. Okay. I would need to play the two side by side, but I can kind of see that. When does this alliance season end? There is no season right now. There's only seasons in Alliance War, and Alliance War, it's on a break. The season doesn't start for a couple of weeks. The previous season ended early because of game mechanic bugs. And as far as AQ goes, there's no seasons in AQ. I mean, well, maybe there is, actually. Maybe that is what you're talking about, because I think they do. Do they call it seasons for AQ? What do they call it? Because I know like there have been like big updates, and they do call it something. Do they call it season though? I don't even know. But I think we're on like 6 or 7 or whatever. I'm not even sure. But I don't think anyone knows when Kabam's going to be updating AQ, if that is what you were talking about even. BG the type of guy to pick Man-Thing over Doom? Only in my dreams. Out of all the synergies, which is the most fun for you? I don't know. I mean, the Void one is the one that always comes to mind, where Void could heal a little bit when activating his specials. Or not even just a like just anytime he puts a debuff on the opponent, he gains that 1% health. 1.15 if you have the recovery mastery. And I always really liked that about him. I don't know if it's like the most fun. It's the one I like the most probably, but the most fun? I mean, bishops are pretty interesting because you can start with multiple bars of power. I actually really like the one for Sorcerer Supreme. Actually, there's a couple for Sorcerer Supreme. Hold on. Oh, my game is starting to lag already, man. Let's get a quick restart. There's one for Sorcerer and Symbiote Supreme. This one is actually really fun in my opinion. It is an underrated ability. Let's actually go to Sim Supreme. I think it's this one. No. Oh, it is on Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. Alright, so it's actually on Sorcerer Supreme. It's called Doctor's Strange, and it says gain passive prowess whenever a blessing activates, increasing special attack damage by 15%. These last until the end of the synergy member's next special attack and are capped at 3. So, you know, these champions, they're so driven by their specials that, like, oh, you know what? I take it back. I'm going to finish my thoughts on this synergy real quick, but I know my favorite one. But anyway, because these because these champions are so based on their special attacks and stuff like that, 15%, 15 to 45%, I don't know, it might not even sound like it's the craziest thing in the world, but it adds a lot of damage to them. So yeah, I love this synergy. Still might not be the craziest thing in the world, but I do love the synergy. Hold on. Let me get to it by playing 6 Degrees of Mr. Fantastic. This one. This shared knowledge. Knowledge, did I just say? Dude, I was combining knowledge and genetics at the same time. Goodness gracious, man. Shared knowledge, genetics. Where you're just gaining some of your power back after using a special. It doesn't make or break most fights. If you watch when I used it during the Diablo video, it's not that big of a deal to have it, but I think it's fun, man. Anytime you just get to use more specials, I think that's really fun. So that one's probably the most fun for me. I used that synergy way back in the day when using Man-Thing as well. In that same matchup, Man-Thing versus Old Man Logan. Which, that fight was really fun. And I wish there was a way to make it so that Man-Thing did not have to continuously use special 3s. If I could just lock down like special 1 or special 2 or something, oh man. God, I will love that for Man-Thing so much. Is there a 4-star you don't have, BG? There's a few. Yeah. Let's go check that out real quick. Are you going for the 6-star man? I am not. So, 4 stars. A long list. Yeah. I will never be able to get Red Deadpool. Scarlet Witch, I'll be able to get eventually, right? But Kabam hasn't even talked about how they're going to open that up outside of the sigil. So I'm sure I'll have a chance of getting her at some point. And then Kang is available too, right? So really it's just Red Deadpool and Scarlet Witch currently that I would have 0 way to get if I was like really on top of the collection here. I could have scooped up the rest of these. Luckily a lot of these are coming through the arena and I'll be able to get them as 4 stars. I messed up. Spider-Ham already came through the arena. I should have picked him up as a 4-star. Same with... Wait, no, Strife's coming up, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, Spider-Ham's the only one that I messed up on, I think. Where I should have got him when he came through the arena. Oh well, I'll get him out of a crystal eventually, I'm sure. Alright, anyway. Back to the arena we go. Hey guys, is there a place to find where minimums are in arena? There is a Reddit spreadsheet that's kept up to date. That's pretty accurate. It goes by whoever submits scores, so it's not always 100% accurate as to exactly what the cutoff was, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good. Arena keeps crashing on me, and DNA having other in-game glitching. Oh yeah. Wait, what? I'm not even sure what you're saying. But yeah, the game is not as stable as it once was. Kabam's working on it. I'm sure it'll be fixed at some point. Lord knows when, though. PG is ranking up Thor Rags for prestige worth it. 200 SIGs are what I don't want to invest in him. Also have Awakened Spider-Man Stealthy. It's up to you, dude. Depends on how hungry you are for that prestige. If you're really trying to push in your alliance or even change alliances or something like that and you need higher prestige, sometimes you do what you gotta do. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to rank him up for prestige as well. I've been grinding potions for the last 3 days. I actually missed the arena. Oh, Hobbit. Oh, Hobbit. That's a lot of potions. Wait, what content are you doing again? Is this for Karina's challenge? Or... always forget to claim my rewards / points with Marvel Insider? I've done that a few times. Yup. BG, should I rank up my Stealthy, Domino, or Eye Bomb for Cav push? I have Skill and Science Awakening Gem. I like Eye Bomb the best out of those. He can be used for the Crossbones fight, kind of. Might take a while to oof. Yeah, it probably would take a while to bring down Crossbones with Eye Bomb, because he's gonna shrug off a lot of those debuffs. It's not gonna be easy for you to activate your aura to get the acid burns in. But Domino, I don't know, there's a bunch of robots in there. She'll be good for some fights, but you don't really want to use her against like Sentinel and stuff like that. Stealthy, I guess, is fine, but I don't know if he's the best for it either. Like, all 3 of those champions are fine for Cavalier push. There's not really one that's like, oh yeah, this is easily the best answer. But I would go Eye Bomb personally. I think he's the best champ overall. Even if like none of those 3 are going to be rank this champ and you automatically get Cavalier kind of thing. Wait, Hobbit, did you ever say... Yeah, because I bought the potion stacks going in... Oh, that's right! Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Going in human and then Sabretooth back to back. I'm at 500 potions, looking for 650 or 700 by tomorrow night. Good lord, you madman. Alright, Hobbit. Good luck, dude. If Smooth Talking Magoo doesn't get his attention, I don't know what will. Well, I do like to be called Smooth Talking. BG, OG, Black Widow coming to arenas. Looking forward to grinding for that sexy red, bit of nostalgia from her 4-star ownage days. Dude, I do kind of want to grind for exactly for the reason you said. Back in the day, the Black Widow grind was one of the biggest grinds. One of my earliest, biggest grinds. The only one that's more notable is the Cable grind. Dude, we just had Cable in the arena. Or he's still in the arena. What am I saying? And then literally the arena following Black Widow. Is Kabam designing their arenas based on my big grinds? Let's see who else. I grinded for Hood. I grinded for Gwenpool. I grinded for Jane Foster. No, I guess we didn't throw in those. Just a coincidence. Must just be a coincidence. Usually should I rank up my Colossus or Warlock to help me get Cav? Warlock. Both of them will actually be great options, but I would say Warlock is going to be the even better option. When do 7.2 Legend results come out? No one knows. Kabam's working on it. They're trying to clean up the cheaters. The would-be cheaters. Will there be a video assessing war changes? I wasn't really planning on it, to be honest. What are all the changes? I know there's a change to the tie system, where now, like, there's not going to be any more ties because they're going to use in-fight time as a tiebreaker, right? So there won't be any more ties. The mini boss island, they're making it so that you can't use Quake and Ghost, and unfortunately has a bit of a knock-on effect where it's very clear they're trying to counter Quake and Ghost, but that hurts other champions the same way that, like how Kabam was trying desperately to counter Blade during his time, and it just hurt every single champion that has Bleed. Even worse than it hurt Blade. So that's pretty sad to see, but Kabam just needs to nerf these champions, but they never will because, you know, backlash. So instead, they're just going to keep screwing up the game for all the other champions. I think there was a change to the defense tactic, maybe? Are there any other changes I'm forgetting? Oh, it's a 5-minute fight time for all difficulties now, right? I think that's it. There's not a lot to talk about, to be honest, so I could make like a news style video, just kind of keeping everyone up to date with the changes, but I usually don't make those videos too much. I usually only make videos when I have like a strong opinion on something. Not always. It kind of depends on my mood. Sometimes I don't know. I go back and forth on it because here's the thing. There are games that I haven't played for years. I still keep up with them. I still watch videos. I still like to know kind of how the game's evolving and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's people in MCOC that are like that. So part of me wants to make those news style videos to help keep people up to date. Just on the changes that are happening. But then the other part of me is like, I don't feel like making this type of video. There's like a million different types of videos I want to make. I find it hilarious when occasionally, it's been a while since I got this, but occasionally people will be like, oh, you don't make videos anymore because you ran out of content, or they'll try to use CCP as it or something like, you're in the CCP because otherwise you're out of content to make, or something like, I don't know, man. Whatever's going on in people's minds that are like completely wrong, because there's an infinite amount of things to make content on in this game. It's just a matter of like choosing what I feel like doing. And yeah, those news style videos, if I felt strongly about it, I'd make it, but this just feels like kind of a small evolution to the game. So Gianni sent a buck saying, hey BG, trying to get Thronebreaker done with 6.2.3. What are the biggest headaches going forward? The champion boss, he's been nerfed, but I mean 6.2.5 and 6.2.6, those are still difficult quests. I don't know outside of that, man. I mean, there's definitely difficult things ahead, but like if you have the champions for it, then it's not too bad. Like the Medusa boss at the beginning of 6.3, it's not that hard of a fight if you have a good counter, but not everyone has counters for it, you know? Really the biggest thing that stands out is just the Grandmaster fight. Like the champion boss fight, the Mordo quest itself, because that global is a nightmare. But you'll make it through. And then the Grandmaster fight, like those are the big things that stand out. It might also be because I hated 6.3. And I wasn't all that interested in 6.4 either. So maybe I'm just blocking some of that out of my mind. But nothing else really stands out. It's just like some boss fights here and there that, like, because some of the stuff got nerfed too. Like the Mysterio fight in Is it 6.3 or is it 6.4? I think it's 6.3. I don't know. That fight used to be like stupidly, insanely difficult. But since they changed it, it's like, okay, it's just another boss. Not a big deal. So yeah, man. But in your immediate future, I would say the 6.2.5 and 0.6, just because the global and the mortal quest and the boss of the champion. So, but Mike, you're still gonna be using Ghost, saying can't use Ghost anymore. Watch me. I have no doubt you'll still be using Ghost. You definitely can still use Ghost. This is true. No one is talking about Shang-Chi these days. I don't think a lot of people have Shang-Chi. But the dude's a beast. I think it comes and goes in waves. I think we haven't heard the end of Shang-Chi. He definitely wasn't like a all hype no substance kind of champ. He's got some good use to him. But hold that thought, because speed up D. Sending over a buck. Saying I love you. Speed up D. Appreciate the love support as always, dude. Thanks, man. Somebody really had the phone. Somebody had their phone out and was like 9-1. Do I call it? Does he need the help? Is he dying? It's okay though. I'm fine. You don't have to call for an ambulance. I'm okay. Shang-Chi is my favorite champ to use right now. I've heard a few alliance mates say that Shang-Chi is their favorite to use in the entire game at the moment. Who's faster against the champion, She-Hulk or Shang-Chi? I have no idea. The 6.2.6 champion you're talking about? No clue. He looks more insane every time he does this, I swear. I feel more insane every time I do it. So. So, Crystal Cleanup. When's it happening? Not for a while, dude. Hasn't been that long since my last one. Might still take me until, like, the end of the year or early next year. Let's say like 4 to 7 months from now. But that could always change. The last crystal cleanup I did, for the longest time leading up to it, I kept saying like, man, I really got to do a crystal cleanup. I really got to do this. I procrastinated it, so this time around, maybe I won't procrastinate it. Who knows? Jacob Paul sent over to Slarian tweet. Jacob, let's see what we got. About to do Cav. Are any of these champs worth Mystic Awakening? I would say no. I would say hold on to it, because here's the thing, like Voodoo and Ghost Rider are worth awakening. However, if I were you, I would continue to stick with Black Widow and Dragon Man. I think both of these champions are stronger. So yeah, I would continue just kind of pumping resources into these two, and these two do not need to be awakened. So I would, I'd probably hold on to that awakening gem if I were you. if you were gonna give it to someone right now, I mean, it's not like a total waste going to Dragon Man, so you could do that. Or if you did feel like ranking up Voodoo or Ghost Rider, then yeah, slap that gem into one of those bad boys and rank him up. But yeah, you're also probably just fine using those 2 champs on the left there. This time around, maybe I won't procrastinate. Yeah. Bald man never opens crystals. It has been a while since I've done like any kind of crystal opening, man. The next one is coming up soon though, man. I'm just waiting for this 5-star featured pool to reset. And we've got what, a week on it? Are we down to a week? Let me go check the clock on that one. See where we are. Oh man. I hate getting stuff in my eye. Alright. Let's see. What do you think of the King Groom buff details? King Groom, King of the Wedding, seems very strong. Very unexpectedly strong. I can't believe how much damage they're putting into a champion that's that tanky, that sustainable. Yeah, we got exactly a week on this. Well, you know, 6.5 days out of 7. Almost exactly a week. Don't say BG is going to open feature 5 stars. Somebody pinch me. Hunter. I already opened featured 5 stars last batch. Or, well, technically this batch. It ain't the first time, man. I'm trying to complete my 5-star collection. I'm not doing it for the new champions. I don't care to do it enough for the new champs. I'm doing it for the exclusives. If they add Wolverine again to the crystal, if they add... Like, and it's possible that they're gonna update this with champs that I don't need. And in that case... Well, then, yeah, I'm not going to open features. I'll continue to open the dual class crystals. But I am trying to get all the exclusive champs. I'm not even sure which ones I'm missing. You know what Aunt May needs? There's so many filters on Aunt May. You know what? Maybe this filter exists. Before I even say it, let's go take a look. If you look at this filter, we need an exclusive tag. Or maybe it could be worded better. Maybe exclusive is not good. But basically just like not in the pool tag, you know? Yeah, I don't see it here. But that would be nice. That'd be cool. But alright, let me see. Which 5 stars am I missing? There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of 5 stars I don't have. So, I mean, we can't really count Weapon X, right? He's only available as a 6 star as far as we know. But Wolverine, War Machine, not going to count Thanos either, because they're not going to put him in the feature. But Thor, that's 3. Vision, that's 4. Not counting Platpool. Scarlet Witch, 5. Not counting other Scarlet Witch, of course. Not going to count Immortal Iron Fist, of course. Joe Fixit, right? That's 6. Gamora, 7. Electro, 8. Black Widow, 9. Although, maybe I'll grind for her. Very tempted to grind for Black Widow. I may do that. Cap World War II. Is he exclusive? He is, right? I think we're up to 10. Oh god. Daredevil 11. A-Bomb 12. I think that's it. I don't know if I incorrectly counted there. If I thought a champ was exclusive and they aren't, or if I missed one, I don't know. But I think I need about a dozen champs. out of these crystals to complete the exclusive collection. After I get all of those champs, then I'm not going to be popping open feature crystals anymore. I'm just going to be popping open the dual class crystals. Cairo sending over a buck saying, what we got to do for a speed up D compilation. Dude, that ain't happening. If somebody else, if somebody else wants to go through and edit countless streams for a speed up D compilation, you'd knock yourself out, but I damn sure won't be doing that. It takes so long to put one together, man. It's Wiz, send over 2 saying, Beaver, is Diablo worth a 1 to 2 gem? I run suicides. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Especially if he's awakened, but even if he's not awakened, a 1 to 2 gem, yep. I would say stop at rank 2 if he's not awakened, probably. And if he is awakened, I mean, you could give him everything. He's that good. Again, I'll say it again because I think this is really important. Against poison immune opponents, though, he will not be good. So just keep that in mind. He's fantastic, but it's not like Ghost or Quake fantastic where, you know, you still are going to run into walls where you're not going to have fun with the champ, but pretty much if they can be poisoned, you're probably going to have a good time. PG, you can make a tag in anime to say rare chance. Rare, there we go. That could be, well, rare might be confusing. Like to newer players, they might see rare and think like, one, they still have a chance of getting these champions. They're just rare. And 2, champions have like different like varying chances to get them from the crystal, even though kabam, at least they say every champ has the same odds of pulling them out of the crystal. It's just random, which I believe personally, but yeah, so I don't I don't know if that word is the best either. By the way, you never did mean comments. I didn't forget. Chris, I didn't. You're right. I'm sorry, man. I did never end up doing it. I forgot. You may not have. I sure did. I'm sorry, dude. If someone made a speed up D compilation, the video would put you on a list somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Has my bat gain been considered? Samuel, I don't know what that is. This is not how I would recommend playing Ghost at all. Was I playing Ghost? I wasn't even paying attention. Call them limited champs. Limited's not bad. Yeah, limited I think fits. It even kind of fits with like the Marvel theme a bit, right? Like a comic theme. That might be a good word for it. Few people in here. I want to be Robo Pixie, but I'm trying not to. Pixie Bound, I'm so proud. I don't know who you're referring to. I mean, if someone's got to go, then they got to go. If they're spamming, you know, feel free to time them out. But oh, I see. Your last one says read Monk messages. Don't want to be Robo Pixie tonight. Let me see. Well, is this person spamming? First off. No, I don't think so. Oh, I don't think they are. Alright, let me see. Where's their message? Yo, BG just got 6-star Doom from a Nexus that I got from 3 Cav crystals that I got from 6.2 completion. Dude, it all worked out. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Here was the bargain from before. BG, I've come to bargain. Instead of doing a crystal cleanup, do a huge premium hero crystal opening. Oh. No, man. I did one of those recently. I mean, I did those all the time when premium hero crystals were, like, believe it or not, the highest level crystal in the game. There were no Grandmaster crystals. There were no Cavalier crystals. I used to do those openings all the time. That was back when we didn't know the odds either. So I opened them up in bulk. Most people didn't hoard their crystals. I feel like a lot of people do now, but most people didn't back then because it's kind of stupid. It's kind of a dumb idea. You really should just pop open crystals whenever you get them, for the most part. Until you hit a certain point in the game. But the thing is, a lot of people hit that point in the game where it started to make sense to hold on to crystals. Anyway, we didn't know the odds. Kabam, they didn't want to tell us. It wasn't until Apple mandated it. And then we got a nice little message from Kabam like, oh yeah, we want to tell you the odds. So here they are. It was like, okay. Nobody believes that. We know you're telling us the odds because you're being forced to. But thank you. We appreciate the info nonetheless. Anyway, so I made a ton of videos back then, and I even made one not that long ago. It's probably like a good year ago at this point or something like that, where I opened up like a million PhDs just as like a throwback to those days. But nah, man, those crystals, they're just for ISO for me. I open up PhDs in pretty much every single one of my my level up videos because I need the ISO. Rare champs, we could just make their names yellow instead of white. It might not be too clear to as to like why they are that way though, right? Could be confusing. Again, to veteran players, it would be fine, but gotta think about the new people coming to the game. Got to Act 5. What is the best advice you could give me? Seriously, my best advice is get out of Act 5 until you 100% Act 4. I'm not joking. I say this all the time. Everyone in here could verify it. I strongly recommend clearing at least the first 2 chapters, if not all 4 of them in Act 4, 100% before moving on with Act 5. Yes, it's a lot of energy. Yes, it will take you a while, but it will also give you a ton of experience. You'll gain a ton of levels. You'll get a ton of mastery points from all of that. I mean, maybe not a ton. There's a limited amount of them, right? But you'll gain mastery points. That'll make all of your champions stronger. And then you'll also get mastery points just from completing that content. No other content in the entire game has rewards like Act 4 does. Crystal-wise, it's weaker than some of the other areas, but mastery points, it's where it's at. Get those mastery points, and in doing so, it'll kind of allow you to take a little bit more time to progress your roster, give you a bit more rank up resources, and it'll make the Act 5 experience that much more enjoyable for you. So my advice is don't do Act 5 until you've cleared, like I said, at least the first 2 chapters of Act 4 100%. Try your best to do all 4 of chapters if you can stand it. Some people get antsy after a little while and want to get out of there, which I understand. UG was a Diablo reference. Rare items are yellow. Oh, dude. That flew right over my head. Because of course, you have the magic items that are blue, the rare ones that are yellow, the white items, the ethereal or socketed gray items, the set items, the uniques, all the colors. Cataclysm, Sun over 5, saying, hey BG, I agree, man. Those mastery points are priceless. Yes. They damn sure are. Cataclysm, thank you for the 5 and for backing me up. No other best rewards in the game. If I could trade in, let me put it this way. If I can trade in all of the rewards from Act 5, all of the rewards for Act 6, and all of the rewards from Act 7, take all of it away, and just give me 1 additional mastery point, I wouldn't even have to think twice. Yeah, give me the mastery point. Easy, dude. Easy decision. We're probably not going to get any more mastery points because it kind of defeats the purpose of the system until they eventually overhaul it and add more masteries, but if that was ever on the table. These donos, I swear. Pixie Bell. Why are you being rude? I buy beans with these donos. They're very important to me. What is your... oh, read... because you want me to read your last? That's what it is? Last time I had the wrench, I got in trouble by another mod, Baldykins. Rather bring it to your attention than get chewed up. Last time I had a wrench, I got in trouble by another mod. You got in trouble by another mod? I mean, I've said stuff to you, but I say stuff to all the mods. Which I always feel a little bit bad about, because it's never intended to be like a scolding or something like that. It's just meant to be like a, hey, no, that was alright, you can allow that kind of thing. Because there's no other easy way for me to say it otherwise. Upon hearing that, somewhere out there, MSD breaks out into tears, and he has no idea why. Wait, about the masteries? About trading the rewards? Is that why you're talking about, Dragon? Or was there something else? They should add like 1 or 2 mastery points to Road to the Labyrinth exploration and make it still have value in the game. Missed opportunity? No, they definitely should not. Oh, Dragon, thank you for the buck, too. I was reading that before I saw that. No, they really should not add mastery points to Road to the Labyrinth. They should update the rewards. Yeah. But not with mastery points, man. They should put in... I don't even know what they should put into Road to the Labyrinth. Because the content is hard. The content's really hard in Road to the Labyrinth. Yes, the masteries for the rewards, you know how much he thinks they don't matter at all. Does he? I didn't know that. I mean, I know he doesn't like suicide masteries. And like, of course, you could do everything in this game without masteries, but sometimes it's a night and day difference. It's like playing Fury with deep wounds versus not deep wounds. It's like, holy moly. This champion's actually good. You know? He might still shed a tear at that, though. Trading in all of those crystals, all those catalysts, just for 1 mastery point. But I would do it, man. Like I said, easy decision for me. I would even give back the champions that I got out of those crystals. And I've gotten some good ones. Maybe he's changed his opinion more recently, but I remember reading a tweet that he said as much not so long ago. Oh. Interesting. I must have missed that tweet. I have no idea how the F Havoc's debuffs work, other than you're good if you have an armor up. That's pretty much it. You're good if you have an armor up, or if you power burn the opponent. And don't deal energy to Havoc. That's pretty much all you need to know. Is that a Cat Bay in the house? What up, Cat Bay? How's it going, dude? EG as a Cav player looking to rank 4 stars to rank 3 for Arena. Is there a good way to get tier 3 basic besides the daily quest? Kind of funny, I have more tier 5 basic than tier 3 basic. You know Pooposaurus Rex. Great name, by the way. Some of my alliance mates have trouble keeping up with the tier 3 basics as well. I actually stopped taking a lot of my 4-star champions up. So I don't know if you get enough. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Like I end up selling a lot of mine. Hold on, let me get out of this match first. I end up selling a lot of the ones I get, and I never run the daily for it, so I must be getting them from these solo events. I gotta be. But if you're already doing the solo events, like if you're getting enough points to get those rewards, that's it, I think. You know what? We can use an in-game system that is rarely used. Most people probably don't even know this system exists, or just if they did know about it, they forgot about it. But let's put Kabam systems to the test. We're gonna find all the tier 3 basics in the game. Good man, just finished Cab difficulty today. Now working on the side quest. I had like 11 of those key things. Figured I should start using them. Dang, dude. Yeah, I haven't started the side quests, and I've only barely started Cavalier. Speaking of, real quick, before we put Kabam systems to the test. Oh, God, I gotta use these soon. I do not want to wait till the last minute to use these because I will never find a way to use all of these refills. Still have almost 30 in there. All right, let's put Kabam systems to the test though. Let's see. So we need 4-star champion, sorted by rank, and Jabari. Upgrade. Find catalyst that my head is covering. I'm gonna hide my face for just a sec. Find catalysts. Let's check it out. All right, so the tier 3 basic catalyst. Oh, we got the Black ISO market. You could actually get some, I guess, from these arena milestones. Check those out. Then, of course, the normal heroic difficulties of these. Looks like the assault on Olympus. And then the daily event. Now, is there not any from like the 22-hour solo events? Because I think there's in there as well. Let's see here. Not any there. What about this one? I guess not anymore. Do I just get the tier 3 basic then from the event quest and the arena, I guess? They still give out a bunch of the class catalysts, but they don't give out the basics. Dang, that makes me think I really shouldn't sell these things anymore, and I should I stopped ranking up my 4 stars because of gold concerns. Is what it came down to. I used to take them all to rank 3. But I had gold concerns, and then the tier 1 alphas, I actually wanted to use as many of them as possible on my 5 stars. But now that I realize we're not getting them from these events, I feel like every time I sell one, it's a mistake. Because eventually, I would love to get them all to rank 3 at least. Eventually, I'd love to get them even higher than that, but... Anyway, I guess those are the ways. The BAM system is pretty good, actually. Get a whole bunch in the tier 4 basic arena. You know what? Let me go look at the class catalyst arena right now. And see how many you can get out of this. Oh. Oh. Here you go, dude. All you gotta do is be the top 10. Get yourself 9. I thought some came from the milestones. Apparently not. Yeah. If you're in the top 25, good luck. Good luck. That sucks. All right, Kais and No 5 saying, do you think they'll increase the level cap for 6 stars? Do you mean like their rank too, or do you just mean like whenever we can take a champ to rank 4, it'll be like you got to get them to level 60 or something like that, and then rank 5 is like level 100 or something? I don't think they would increase the levels. I don't think they're going to increase the ranks either. So either way, I'm going to say no. I don't think so. Here's why. If they are going to allow us to continue adding power onto our 6 stars, which they are, they've already announced the relic system, right? Even though right now it's set just to like the solo competitive mode. Like I don't, basically that's an entire different system, right? I don't think they would just expand upon the one system they have now and just arbitrarily add some additional levels. Then again, you know what? I could actually, okay, I take it back. I could maybe see it happening if it goes like this. Let's say you get your champion to rank 5, right? Then Kabam adds a challenge. And they say, like, at rank 5, by default, it's still 565, right? And then Kabam adds some sort of challenge, and as the reward, you get to add an additional 5 levels onto one of your champions. And now you can take them to rank 5, level 60 or something like that. Which, it would only add a small amount of power, but like I could maybe see a world where that would exist. I don't think it's going to happen, to be clear. I think they are just going to stick to things like the relics. But I could maybe see a world in which case that would happen, but not by default. And the reason why is because I think it complicates things unnecessarily. I think it would have to, you know, they would have to like rework their calculations for how much ISO and gold people need and how much they need to get and things like that. And then also it further delays the sale of 7 stars, which a lot of players want, but Kabam doesn't really want that. They're delaying things because it makes people happy. So at the end of the day, it's kind of a win-win. Everybody wins. As long as Kabam can find a way to make people happy, they're going to keep spending on something else, right? But the way they get most of their money is by selling crystals. And eventually, they're going to need to sell 7-star crystals. We're still very far away from that, I think. I hope. But eventually, I think it'll happen. To be honest, I don't really mind it too much. I just now is kind of sounding like I desperately hope it never happens or something like that. I don't necessarily mind. Whenever they add 7 stars, as long as they don't do it too soon. I like progress. I know some people really hate the idea of it because it feels like they already bought this champion and now they're being sold the champion again or something like that. But the alternative is like the game just gets boring if you have nothing to progress to. We do need content. We do need a reason though, and currently there's still not much of a reason to need a 6-star over a 5-star. So Kabam, I think they have a lot of work to do before it would even make sense for them to introduce 7 stars at all. But anyway, yeah, I don't think they're going to increase the level cap on the champs for those reasons. Fluffy Monster sent a buck saying, Beaver, how the wood are ya? Chuck. Okay. So I finally figured out that if the tense is ... then there is no puncture at it ... These are all spelled out, by the way. It's not, you know, it's like DOT. I don't know why you keep saying ... If, like, the cold is hot when the clouds come the cave. So check Twitter. Okay, that was the weirdest Twitter check I've ever read. What do we have on Twitter, though? Let's see. Is it also going to be something weird? Hey, you. Happy birthday. Wow. Yep. Turns out it was. It is not my birthday. Thank you very much, though, Fluffy Monster. Appreciate the buck. Oh, man. What is going on? What is going on in the chat? I don't know what's happening. But no fighting, guys. Why? Why the unnecessary drama? Jason Wild Bunch sending over a buck. Saying, but BG, they should give you something for duping a 6-star, though. Like more 6-star shards or something, because when you dupe one, you get no shards. Dude, it's really rough. So I don't have any max sig champions. But yeah, I've seen alliance mates open up featured 6-star crystals and literally get nothing but those shards taken away from them. Just minus 15k shards off your account. Well, I guess they get ISO, right? That's pretty much it, though, man. Congrats on your 24 ISO bricks and a couple thousand gold. God, that's got to be so painful. Because yeah, you don't get any shards. You don't get a max sig crystal if the champion's max sig. It's definitely an issue. I don't know what the right thing is to do about like regular dupes compared to max sig dupes and all that stuff, but yeah, it's definitely a little bit of an issue. It wasn't me, hands clean, Baldykins. This time, Pixie Bell. This time. But no idea what just happened. I was just talking about BD's beard. Yeah, I read the messages. I don't know what happened either. Let's just hope it was something that was lost in text, because sometimes the intentions don't always go through, right? Maybe it was just joking around. I don't know. But anyway. ABG, when do you think is the right time to finish Act 5? I have two 5-star rank 4s. One being Red Mags and the other Angela. This might be the time. Those are really powerful champions. I would say give it a try. You don't know if you are capable of clearing the content until you just kind of go for it, you know? And yeah, you may be ready. If you try the content and it still feels like it's too tough for you, like you're gonna have to use a ton of units to get through or something like that, hey man, no shame in kind of backing out and just going back whenever you're ready. But now might be the time. All love and beans here. That's what I like to hear. Oh man. What is this? Quake? Someone asked if Quake is any good. And then someone did. Nope, she's trash. Put her in the dumpster. BG, do you watch anime? What are these questions? You damn well know the answers to these questions. Nathy saying to know 5 pounds. Nathy, thank you very much. Saying ABG just pulled 5-star Professor X. Is he useful? Dangled. Is he useful and worth ranking up? Yes and yes. I've only played against him in AQ and he's a pain in the ass. He is a little bit of a pain in the ass, yeah. Yeah, dude, he's a beast. I would recommend watching MSD. He made a video going through the Grandmaster's Gauntlet without using any revives, and a lot of that was due to Professor X. Not all of it, but that was one of the main features of his team, Professor X. So I'd recommend checking that out, or I mean, you know, just any other Professor X video, because there's a few of them out there. He's also gone through Abyss, making it to the final boss without revives. So, yeah, Professor X is a beast. He's really strong. Definitely worth ranking up. Why can't I click the link for the bald caps? You're not clicking hard enough. Alright, Nathy, though, thank you very much for the 5. And on that note, guys, it's getting to be a bit late. So I'm gonna be calling it a night here. My personal favorite, what time is it? 3 a.m.? Oh, man. I need to go outside and make a video again. It's been a while, and those are some of my favorite videos. The bench video, the oh, well, last time I did it was the Summoner Showdown video, and it's about to be Summoner Showdown whenever Kabam fixes these bugs. Maybe I'll have to make another one of those videos. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. I'm heading on out of here. Before I go, shout out to Kai for being the biggest D once again. Kai, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. The exact time, the exact hour. Oh, man. I feel like I can't remember exactly what I put in that video. Maybe I'll watch it back tomorrow. Inspire myself to make another one of those. But anyway. BG, you're such a person. Damn Seaton for saying that. Ugh. That bastard. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm out of here though. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, guys. Shout out to everyone else too for all the other super chats. Even if you weren't the biggest D, still quite the D in my heart. Quite the big D. And yeah, hope you all have a great rest of the night. Later, everybody.